Toronto Marlies in Strongsville, Ohio this week as they practice ahead of their game against Cleveland on Friday night. Strongsville, home of the Mustangs, and the Padua Bruins, where Brian Holzinger played his high school hockey with a couple of state championships in his pocket. Well, coming to the Rock and Roll City early is not about getting a jump on the Cleveland Monsters for Friday's game. It's about team building. Last year, the Toronto Marlies spent a few days in Boston doing a variety of activities, and of course, the year before as well. And really, teams do this all across every league in every sport. And it's about putting together a good management strategy so the on-ice product is better. The results, they're not mixed when it comes to the success of team building.
Well, it's just, I think, getting to know your teammates, both on and more importantly off the ice, getting to know their families. You know, you never know what people are dealing with, whether it's good or bad, or you know, their story, where they come from, and it makes it a lot easier when you do understand it, when you do feel comfortable. You can help each other out throughout the season, and you know, there's no secret that I think the teams that have success are very close-knit teams. You hear it all the time in interviews. You know, really close, good friends, stuff like that. Talk to each other after the season. So, going out to dinner a few days before, being on the road, being away from your families, and just having each other to lean on and talk to, it really goes a long way.
Comfort in praising, but also comfort in criticism too. That you know, you can say something to anybody about their situation.
Yeah, I mean, the closer you are, you know, the harder you get to be on each other, and it's not a I'm better or you're wrong or a certain thing. It's purely to make the team better as a unit. And I think when you're closer as friends, you can be more honest with each other and hold each other more accountable. And like I said, it goes a long way. So, you know, I just see nothing but success because of the way we do this.
Well, I think it allows guys to get to know one another more in a one-on-one setting, get to know a little more, a few more personal things about them. And I think a lot of times, you know, when you're in the month of September and October and you're getting used to, obviously September is training camp, you know, so everyone's a little bit reserved and guarded. You know, you don't really get to see a certain side of people sometimes. So when you take them into something fun like go-karting or having team dinners, sometimes you learn a few things about people's families, or you know, what values are important to them. So those types of things I find are really helpful in kind of building chemistry and a camaraderie amongst the team.
Yeah, I think it's important. We have a couple of new guys in the team, and every time you do those stuff, you come as a team together, and you know, you get to know the new guys, and you have better team chemistry for sure.
As important as some of the stuff you do on ice?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe more, like even more important, because you get to know the players outside the rink, and you get to know them a little bit more, and maybe the new coaches have too. So that's really important. It's a lot of fun, and you just be yourself, and it's really fun. Yeah.
Well, I think that's really where it starts. Is, you know, you need to build relationships and develop trust and all those types of things. And the more time you can spend together and get to know each other, and maybe get to know what different people are about, and they get to know what you're about, it can really help you know, those relationships to be productive and constructive, you know, whenever there's any coaching or anything that has to go on. So that's really what it's about. So this opportunity that we have here is a great one for us. We're taking advantage of, you know, the light schedule that we have, both leading up to this weekend and you know, beyond this weekend, to do, you know, as much as we can of these types of things.
Well, the Marlies set up for Cleveland on Friday night. It is a very light part of their schedule, and of course you've got to appreciate it if you're a player, because the 3-3s are not far off.